some sound back there. Yeah, you guys are awesome. DJs are awesome, aren't they? They're awesome. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have a fun time. My name is Michael Mesmer. I am a clinical hypnotherapist. I also hold a degree in psychology. If you decide to come up here and be part of the show, we're going to make sure you have a very fun, exciting time, and that you leave here feeling better than you did when you came up. Now, I will tell you that I'm not working by myself. I have an excellent partner who's been working with me for many, many years. She also is an incredible hypnotherapist. Give a nice hand to Chase. Chase. So, if you do come up, Chase and I are going to make sure you have a great time. Now, as far as the show, I want you to know that my goal is not to bring people up here and make idiots of them so that I'm funny. I hate that kind of show because I wouldn't want to be in that kind of show. My goal is to bring people up here, have them sit in these chairs, and for those people to be the stars of tonight's show. Of course, you guys are already the stars of the evening, right? But we want to make you, yes. We're not choosing anybody yet. Now, if you're thinking about being in the show, if you're thinking about being in the show, you got to listen to what I'm going to say for the next 2 minutes, okay? I won't talk too long, but it's real important. If you want to be in the show, you have to understand what we're going to do. In a few moments' time, I'm going to be inviting people, as I say. Now, the first thing people always say to me is, you can't hypnotize me. Let me tell you right up front, you're right. I don't hypnotize anyone. It's self-hypnosis. You have to want to do it or it doesn't work. So, if you decide to come up, don't challenge me by coming up here and proving me wrong, because it won't do anything except prove that I'm right. It's self-hypnosis. If you don't want to do it, stay in your seats. Also, if you want to be up here, you do have to be ready to have fun, because we're going to have an awesome time up here. You guys ready to have fun? So you do have to be ready to have fun if you come up. I'm telling you, it's going to be a good show, Shakes. This is going to be awesome up here tonight. Oh, yeah. We just came, I do 35 grad nights from Montana to Arizona. We just came from one down in, I don't know where it was. Boy, those guys were sleeping down there, man. But you guys are on top of it. You are the number one. Now, before we invite people, yes. Before we invite people up, we're going to do a couple more things. First of all, this is my light. It falls over very easily and it gets very, very hot. Please, at all times, be careful of that light, okay? We don't want it falling on you because you get third-degree burns, so keep an eye on that light. Also, if you do come up, we're going to have a great time. You're going to have a lot of fun. We're going to do one more thing. We're going to do what we call the concentration test. In a moment's time, I want y'all to put your hands like this, but don't do it yet. Wait till I ask you to. Then we're going to have you put your index fingers about 1.5 inches apart. Then we're going to have you lock out your elbows just like so. At that point, we're going to have you look at the space between your two fingers. Now, when you look at the space between your two fingers, and I snap my fingers and say, ready, and now, you're going to find your two fingers going to start to pull together. Just like there was an invisible force between those two fingers, a magnetic force. Pull those fingers, get closer and closer, till most of you will actually have your fingers touch. Now, nothing's a challenge. You got to want to do it. But if you'd like to find out a little bit about the power of your own mind right now, put your hands together just like so, because if you don't, you never know what it's all about. Good. Put your index fingers about 1.5 inches apart. Lock your elbows out. Look at the space between your two fingers. Ready? And now, watch those fingers start to move together. Watch they go closer. 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 In a moment they'll be touching. Going a little bit closer. Just a little bit closer. By a round of applause, how many of the fingers move? Tell you something, that suggestion is now permanently in your subconscious mind. Anytime you try that, you will not be able to resist those fingers going together. You always remember me, Mike the Hypnotist, because that's how many people remember the show. Well, anyway, when I do have some stars, please don't stand up, stay seated. Just wave your hands, scream and shout. Now, those that come up are going to sleep better for the next month than they have in years. Also, they're going to have incredible energy. So if you want to be one of the stars, make some noise. Let's go! We are so glad you guys are up here. Now, you want somebody to take a photo for you? Yeah, take it over if you like. Now, once again, don't forget you guys here, the cord is running right under you. Be very careful because we don't want that coming over. All right. First of all, I want to tell you I'm sorry that I couldn't get everybody up. There's no way. I have to hypnotize the entire crowd. Thank you so much for wanting to be in my show. I really appreciate it. We'll be at the LA County Fair the first weekend this year. If you'd like to be in the show, come say hello. I'll put you right in my show. All right. There's a way I want you all to sit here on stage. Anyway, sit straight up in your chairs. Feet fly on the ground. One hand on each leg. Keep your hands separate at all times. All right. Anybody have any chewing gum in your mouth? Chewing gum or anything you're chewing? Okay, we're going to get that from you. Reason for that is that we don't want you to choke on it during the show, so my partner will be right by. Just hold on for a second. All right. Anybody have any personal pagers, cell phones, or beepers? If you do, turn them off.
Are you coming in?
Good. Next thing. People always say to me, what's the secret to hypnosis? I'm going to tell you right now, there are no secrets to hypnosis. It's not a magic trick. There's no hidden secrets. There are some basics that make hypnosis work. I'm going to share it with you and my stars right now. First of all and foremost, again, sit up straight in your chairs. I'm going to need you from here on in to give me your full concentration. I need you to look only at me and listen only to me. If you get distracted, you look at the audience, you talk to one another. It's going to pull you out of hypnosis. And also, if you guys want to see me do fun stuff, you got to give me this time to make it happen, okay? All right. So, if you look only at me and listen only to me, there's no way it won't work. Even when my back's turned, look at my back. Listen to what I'm saying. Beyond the concentration, the next thing is relaxation. Now, I'm going to help you with that part, so don't worry about it. Beyond the relaxation, the final thing is to open your imagination. Open it up, let it flow. You are serious about doing it, right, sir? Okay. There's about 50 other guys that love your seat right now. Now, again, combine concentration with relaxation and open your imagination. If you do that, there's no way it won't work. Right now, we're going to do what we call the concentration test. In a few moments' time, I'd like you to put your hands here like so. But don't do it yet, wait till I ask you to. Then I'm going to have you lock out your elbows just like this. At that point, I'm going to have you close down your eyes. When I have you close down your eyes, I'm going to begin to visualize your two arms coming like solid bars of steel. Solid bars of steel that are unbreakable, unbendable, unmovable. Incredibly strong, solid bars of steel. Then I'm going to tell you that your two hands are welded together. Welded together, one solid bar of steel that cannot be pulled apart, cannot be cut apart. Incredibly strong, solid bars of steel. Then I'm going to tell you now, try to pull your hands apart. The more you try to pull apart, the tighter they will go. The more you try to pull apart, the tighter they will go. Now, if it were an emergency, of course, you can pull those hands right apart. Not talking about that, I'm talking about unlocking the power of the subconscious mind. All right, everybody put your hands together. Lock your elbows out. Good, a little bit higher, sir. In a moment's time, you close down your eyes. When I do, I'm going to walk down the line, I'm going to push down those arms. Don't let me push them down. Going to become incredibly strong. Solid bars of steel that are unbreakable, unbendable, unmovable. All right, everybody close your eyes down. Close your eyes down, allow them to remain closed. It's time for the waking dream. I want to begin to focus on those arms becoming like solid bars of steel. Solid bars of steel that are unbreakable, unbendable, unmovable, incredibly strong. Solid bars of steel, solid bars of steel. Those hands are welded together. They're welded together, going to get tighter and tighter and tighter. Coming one solid bar of steel that cannot be pulled apart, cannot be cut apart. Incredibly strong, going together tighter and tighter. One solid bar of steel that only conceals the torch, so incredibly strong, going together tighter and tighter. Unbreakable, unbendable, unmovable. You may now try to pull your hands apart. The more you try to pull apart, the tighter they go. The more you try to pull those hands apart, the tighter they go. Incredibly strong. Incredibly strong. Gonna now come down the line. When I touch your hands, you may release them and relax. Good. Eyes open, sir. Beautiful. Excellent. Eyes open, sir. Good. All right. Look only at me. Listen only to me. Look only at me. Excellent. All right, brother. All right. Release it, dude. You can release that. All right. Remember to look only at me and listen only to me. Do not look at the audience. Eyes open, dude. Eyes open. Excellent. Eyes open, everyone, looking only at me. Sit up straight in your chairs. I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to tell you something. What you just experienced in the waking dream will not be much different than what you're about to experience in the deep hypnosis. In that, you're going to be fully aware at all times. You're going to hear everything I say. You're going to know everything that's going on. Normally, I send people back at this point, but I can see that all of you are trying your best. That's all I'm going to ask for. But I need you to look only at me and listen to what I say. But when we go into deep hypnosis, everything I do will be very much the same as what you just experienced, except that the more you do what I ask you to do, the deeper you're going to go. But you need to grasp this thing right now, that hypnosis is not sleep. You're not going to go to sleep. You're going to hear everything I say, you'll know everything that's going on. You're simply going to choose to do what I ask you to do. The more you do it, the more relaxed you'll become, the more awesome you'll feel by the end of the show. That's it. Now, going to do one thing right now. Do what we call a muscle rehearsal. It's going to help you to be able to relax and do a great job in the deep hypnosis. Everyone here on stage, take your head, lay it down on the shoulder of the person to your left side. Lay it all the way down. Nobody's on this end, then. Just put your head straight forward. So, all the way down so you don't need to use your head, neck, or shoulder muscles at all. Because if you have to use those muscles, you're doing okay there, sir? Good. Everybody sit up straight? Everybody sit up straight? Good. That's what we call the safe spot. I want you to remember that spot. Because during the show, my partner Chase and I may place your head in that spot many, many times. You know how far it was to get down there. You know how it felt to get down there. Every time I place your head in that spot for the rest of the show, you go 10 times deeper. So you're going to be our